Thanks for watching Valaction videos. If you like what you see, please click the subscribe link or like it down below. Thank you. Hi, this is Jeff Ajik with Valaction Continuous Improvement. I'm here with another frequently asked question, and today's question is, how do I sell lean to my team early on in a lean transformation when we're first trying to build this continuous improvement culture? So the catch is, and the big underlying principle is WIFM, what's in it for me? So whenever you try and sell lean to a team, there's a tendency to start talking about productivity improvements and lead time reductions and all that sort of thing. So the problem with that, though, is that's all great for the company. It's great to get the leadership team on board, but for the typical person, the employee out in the front line, they're being told, we're going to have you work at a more consistent pace. The work may not be harder, but you'll have fewer breaks along the way. You'll be more packed in your work day. Even though the work is not going to be as strenuous, we're going to get better work. They hear working harder. If you talk about lead time, you hear people say, I'm going to have less margin for error. I'm going to have a more hectic pace. So all the things that sound good for the company may not sound as good for the employee. So what you have to sell them on is you'll be able to get help. If you fall behind, we'll have people cross-trained and they'll be able to come over and help you. You're not going to be in the spikes and valleys as much anymore. You're going to have a more steady, easily manageable pace. You're going to have a lot more fair working environment because your boss can't come up to you and tell you to do extra work because there's a standard for how much you should be able to accomplish. So people start understanding those things. That's the things that are actually going to help them personally. So the lack of ambiguity in their job and very clear expectations and better communication and understanding of how things are going, all those things are good for people, and a lot of people respond positively to them. So that's the first part of selling it. The second part of selling it is leading by example. So it's really hard to tell people this can be better for you if the leadership team doesn't change anything. So the leadership team has to quickly adopt policy deployment, and then they have to start doing the things that are visible. They have to keep their office 5S. They have to keep it very neat and organized. They have to make sure that they're updating any metrics that they're required to post and that they're doing their walkthroughs and they're not missing meetings and that they're being present at Gemba or where the work is being done. So the leadership team really has to give it an impression that they're really bought in as well. So if you get those two things, the WIFM principle where people see the things that are going to help them, and they see that leadership team is also taking on these challenges and making changes in how they operate, it's a lot easier to sell lean to your team. Thanks for watching. This is Jeff Ajik signing out.